Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video for you with a little twist. I hope you all enjoy it. If you enjoy it, like this video, share it if you want, make sure and subscribe to my channel and comment down in the comment section if you like this video, if you want to see more of videos like this on my channel. So today I'm going to do a reaction video for you. I saw a video with a guy doing a dry aged chicken with butter. He did a dry aged chicken with butter, and I was like, dry aged chicken? I don't know if my stomach could stomach that, so I would not be cooking that, but I can react to it. I can react to it and you guys could still get to see it. Now this video have a twist. I would be having my husband in this video, and I'll be calling him my friend. So I'm going to introduce him as my friend, and I'm going to keep calling him my friend throughout the video, so you would see his reaction, because he has no idea about me calling him my friend, but he knows about the reaction video. All right, so stay tuned. Let's hop into this reaction. So guys, I have my friend here with me today. My friend. So he's gonna do this reaction video with me today.
We all heard the saying, butter makes everything better. And to be honest, 99% of the time, this statement is very true. I am a real witness of this, as I have done some incredible experiments with butter. And I'll tell you one thing, if it involves steaks and butter, I've done them all. Some of these experiments were extremely successful, others not so much. But today I plan on doing something I have never seen or heard before. And of course, I'm taking you along with me to find out if chicken butter dry age is a good thing or
That's a lot of butter, friend.
This is the world's first chicken butter dry age experiment, so let's do it. Of course, we're gonna start off with the chicken. This is what they call a young bird. There's nothing special about it. It's just a regular chicken that you can find it anywhere. The first thing I decided to do was actually to stuff it. And for that, I did make an incredible stuffing, and here's how. I first started by chopping some carrots. Then into a saucepan, I threw in a good amount of bacon.
So far.
I like to keep my bacon on medium-low heat, so my fat renders nice and slow. At midpoint, I went ahead and threw in a little bit of onions. Then I cooked them both together until I had a beautiful color, just like this. The next thing to add is a little bit of garlic, followed by corn, and of course the carrots. Stir everything well and cook them together. For the seasoning, I only added salt and freshly ground black pepper, nothing else. But now all there's left to do is to mix everything well, take it out of the heat, add a little bit of green parsley, and your chicken stuffing is done. But there's one important step that I did right after this, and that is to let it fully cool down before actually inserting it into the chicken. And once it's at refrigerator temperature, then you can go ahead and finish the stuffing. To make a nice beautiful shape, I decided to dress in the chicken. I'm not using any fancy tie knots, just make sure the legs is nice and secure. And of course, do not forget about the wings. Tuck them in so that you have a nice beautiful shape. The next thing to do is to add a ridiculous amount of butter into your chicken. After all, this is a butter dry aged chicken. But this is not your old plain butter. No. This is something special. And here's how to do it. I started with a ridiculous amount of room temperature butter. Then into the bowl I threw in a little bit of salt, freshly ground black pepper,
but that is not enough seasoning for me and my chicken.
This makes things very
I like
easy
my
to spread.
food
And
and I
let me tell
need
you something, you
season.
want it to be nice and
There's a little too much butter for me. There's too much
This is
butter
what I
for me.
was left with. A nice, beautiful butter. But now, as you can imagine, the only thing left to do is to make sure I spread everything onto the chicken. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It is a ridiculous amount of butter. Once I was done filling the top, I had to figure it out how to do the bottom. And for that, I used the same
I wonder how you just come up with these ideas, like butter and peanut butter and
paper, and then put my chicken right on top.
Wow.
Once that was done, all there was left to do is to ensure that every single edge of this chicken was
Yeah, I guess the
completely
bright
covered
side is
by
butter
butter.
on
This is
as
one of
well.
those times you cannot be cheap. The
For
more
sure.
butter, the better. But once I was done tucking and filling everything
season
there
is-
was to
the
fill in
chicken
this
is seasoned
wonderful
up for me.
chicken, this is what it looked like. That right there is something you do not see every day. And
I
at
would
this
not be
time,
cooking
I was
this,
pumped to find out
but I
if this
can
was
react to
gonna
it.
work.
I'm not
The only
cooking
thing
it.
left to do was to put it
My
in my
stomach can't
refrigerator
stomach.
and let it dry age for a total
Let's
of
look
2
at that
days.
butter.
My stomach
Still
can't
me
stomach.
out.
Were up, as you can see,
That's
it
too much
remained
butter.
almost exactly the same. Even though the butter is now hard, there is a little bit of concern. I mean, take a look at the juices coming out.
You see
I
them
don't
juices,
like
Fred?
that. That kind of worries me a little bit. Obviously, I did not do a tight seal. But hey, we came all this way. There's only one way to find out if this is gonna taste good. Now, one thing I did not want to do is to let all of that butter go to waste. So I had an idea to see if it's gonna work. I got a little bit of rice, and as you can see, I'm using sushi rice. It is one of my favorite rices to eat. And as always, I definitely recommend you washing your rice first. So once the rice was completely washed, the next thing I did was to grab a nice bowl to make sure that my chicken would fit. Threw all of the rice in there, followed by a little bit of potatoes. And my thought was this: as the butter melted on top of the potato and rice, it should actually cook them. I mean, at least in theory, I think it's gonna work. But there's only one way to find out. So once everything was laid down, then it was time to add the chicken. And as you can see, once I was done, this is what it looks like. That is something you do not see every day.
Yes,
now
sure,
there's
right.
left to do is to put it in the oven and let it cook. For that, I set my oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Threw it in there and let it cook. And I'll tell you one thing, it is absolutely mesmerizing to watch. As the butter melts and reveals the chicken, it's something incredible. I don't know if I was hypnotized
He did
by it, but I'll tell you one thing, I
dry
could watch
aged
this
meat
every
videos
single
before.
day. And I'm thinking
I've shown
that
you
my
one
plan
before.
with the potatoes and
Remember that,
rice
friend?
should work just
This one is
fine.
butter,
Because
so I
after
still
it had been
learning.
cooking for 1
Maybe
hour,
watch
you
this
can
one.
see that the butter is now boiling. And hopefully that will make that potato nice and tender and the rice nice and fluffy. But once I reached an internal temperature on the breast of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, my chicken was ready. And this is what I was left with.
My heart can't take this, but look at butter in that pan. The butter bubbling in the pan.
Only smell how wonderful
it looks good though, the chicken looks good.
So let's cook
in
in butter.
Is that dry aging makes everything extremely tender. And as I try to carve the chicken, whoa, the bone came completely off. It is
Okay,
as
bone come
tender
off.
as it gets.
So, we come almost to the end of my dry aged chicken reaction video. That was too much butter for me. I like my meats more seasoned than that. In the pan there was just too much oil and too much butter going around inside of there. That was just too much oil for me. You know, I feel greasy watching that video. What do you think about that video, friend?
The video, it was crazy confusing with all that butter. The chicken looked good in the finish, but just knowing it in all that butter and watching all the butter in it, it's simmering in butter.
But you don't like butter, friend?
No, all that butter. That is too much. A little, you know, but not
I
all that.
consider you a butter, one of my butter friends. You know, somebody who just put butter on everything, butter on the bread, butter on the cheese,
Yes.
butter on the bake.
Yeah, but there's also
Just
something.
eat spoons
There's
of butter,
also
friend.
something as too much, right? And that is too much butter.
That was too much butter.
Yeah.
But you like rice and butter. You say you grew up on rice and butter.
Not wrong with rice and butter.
What does a butter rice?
No, that's a
The
butter
rice that he put at the bottom of the pan would have had a lot of butter in it. You might enjoy that.
That wasn't rice and butter. That was butter with a little bit of rice. It's a big difference, right? So, no. That's a no for me. I just knowing how it's prepared and looking at it is a big turn off. It's, especially now I'm trying to go health conscious.
He's trying to go health conscious, friend.
Yeah. I go so, you know. I didn't say I succeed right away, but I try a little thing. It's too much butter. That preparation, that whole procedure is a little too much for me.
Okay. Alright. So there you have it, guys. We come to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about this dry aged chicken in butter. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know all of this down in the comment section. Be sure to like this video. Only if you like it. Share it if you want to share it. But subscribe to my channel and let me know what you guys think. Alright, see you guys next time on another video. I hope you all have a blessed day. What happened to your face, Nigel?
I'm hungry.
You sure it's because you're hungry?
Yeah.
You had some questions to me just now.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Why I keep referring to man's friend in the video?
Do I keep calling him my friend in the video?
Yeah.
You guys, if you see his face just now, all the questions was asked, so I had to come back on. I know I said bye, but I come back on. His face wasn't looking too pleased about me calling him my friend.
Like I get emotion.
You get emoted?
I don't know. You tell me.
You're smiling now?
Yeah, the camera on top. This is my bad ways.
Don't want nobody see your naughty behaviors?
No.
Huh? So how you feel about me calling you my friend?
No comment.
Bye guys.